All right. So I have a code that compares the mass of an object to the mass of the Earth. In the beginning, I have include IOStream, which basically allows me to input a value and allows an output. Basically allows input and output functions. I have user using namespace std to basically prevent myself from putting in std after each input and output line. And int main is where my code start. That's basically the starting point. I have three variables of g, weight, and earth. G is a set value of 9.8. Weight is basically any number that the user can input, whether it be decimals or a whole integer. And the earth is a set value of 1.317 times 10 to the 25th. And the reason I use double instead of any other variable was to basically account for the fact that there are decimals. So I can input a decimal and I can receive an output of a decimal number. So basically the code is going to output into the weight, and this is where the user enters any type of weight that they want. So after the user enters that, I have another line where I have the double mass equal to weight divided by g. That basically converts the weight to the mass. So the weight that you have in pounds, let's say, is going to convert to the weight that you have. The weight that you have in pounds is going to convert to kilograms. And kilograms is actually the mass of the earth. That's what the mass of the earth is in. It's in kilograms. So you input the weight, it converts the weight to the mass, and then it checks to see if the mass is less than or equal to the earth. If that is the case, which I have the if statement for, the if statement compares that. If that's the case where the mass is less than or equal to the earth, then the code is going to output not heavy enough, try again. So basically the user will have to press enter and rerun the code again to basically find out what number is basically greater than the mass of the earth. If they put in a number that's greater than the mass of the earth, basically the code will output perfect, the planet can't take it, to symbolize that the mass of the object is greater than the mass of the earth. And that will basically indicate that, yeah, the planet just can't take it. And that's the end of my if statement. And then it has return 0, which can basically return any integer value. And that is my code.